Sorry, I'm still pulling stuff for my pour. Hello. Hi. So I have a rather large pour I'm going to be doing tonight. It's probably going to take some multiple pours, but as usual, I'm going to pretty much like different levels. So I'll pour these first. Up above here, I have a bunch of other molds. I still have not poured the backs of the last molds from my last live on Instagram. I have some trees I'm going to be pouring tonight. I have a whole stack of molds that's to the side of me that I still need to pour as well. And if I get 10, I finally made it to a live, even if it's on YouTube. Raven Girl. Yes, I remember. I'm actually going to pour this one tonight because I was going to pour the other one again, but the pigment I used is not coming out so easily around the edges and that stuff that flaked in. So I'm going to scrub that out really well, and I'll probably do that live on Instagram. But I'm going to try and pour this one, at least some of the layers of it tonight. So I have a lot ahead of me. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I feel like this is going to take a really long time. So, as always, please wear protective wear when you are pouring resin. If you cannot hear in the back time, the nice thing about Art and Glow is that, as you can see, it is no VOC and a low odor. I actually don't really smell this resin. I didn't smell the last resin either, but my family did. And luckily that was during the summer when I had windows open. But now we're in winter and nobody has complained of any smell with this air purifier. So I highly recommend it, especially if you're inside in an enclosed area. Our temperatures have been dropping in the teens at night, and the only thing that stinks about an air purifier is it shoots out really cold air. So I am freezing cold, but it's totally worth it for resin. So I will deal. I do actually take precaution now, and I do wear gloves. I do wear one glove, and it's basically the one that's going to be getting into the resin and get sticky. I actually just bought these at Walmart, and I want to say they're about $5 for 50 gloves. And they do have like a 200 pack that's like $11, $12. So I just bought this. I really don't have any problem with it. They don't hurt, they're not sticky. So I highly recommend these. Very inexpensive. You can just trash them every time. So I'm going to put that one on. And all the cups you will see, I get all of them from Walmart as well. And they're just basically over in their little food area. These cups are actually just called bath cups. And so I just go and grab them. I think it's like a 50 count. Yes, so there's 50 of them, and I want to say they're like $3. And then I get these, and they're like a cocktail solo cup. I get these, and I want to say these are about $4. I don't have the original packaging, but I want to say for about 50. Because I think it's like $3.97. But you only use one per pour, so it's not like you're blowing through them. But these I've always relied on pretty much every time I pour. So I'm going to go ahead. And basically I'm going to pour this and then set it to the side before I do the glitter and all that, just so my glitter does not sink to the bottom. And this is just the hardener. The hardener is super loose. It just kind of flies right out of there. And then I have the resin. I'm actually just going to shove this into this cup. I was looking for the big cups once with my grandma, and she was like, "What food are you making?" I'm just looking at for a craft. She gave me such a weird look. That's funny. I know people, I'm sure, are like, "Why does that girl have 4 different sizes of cups in her cart?" I just like my cups, okay? I'm sure to everybody else we look very different, but it's helpful. And I mean, I have ordered some silicone cups, so I'm gonna see how they do. Because the only issue I've had before with silicone is just because I do so many pours, it really stinks because it's like I have to wait for it to dry or I have to wash them out in order to basically use it again. And with the disposable, I can go through as many as I want. Okay, and this is the resin. I go a little bit slower with this one, just because you don't really want it to go overspill or anything crazy. All right. Go ahead and pour this one in here. And I'm going to kind of scooch you guys over a tiny bit, just because I feel like I'm going to bang right into it. Thousand popsicle sticks at a time. And I do get my popsicle sticks at Walmart. I have bought them at the dollar store when I'm in a pinch and I'm just like right there. And you can still get quite a few for $1. And I mean, they don't have to be like really great quality just because you're going to throw them away. But yeah. The cheaper, the better. And I've only gone through 1 box of 1,000 popsicle sticks, so that's pretty good. I'm like on my 2nd one right now. All right. I think I got most of it. Okay. And so now just the wonderful mixing. So I had a lot of requests that I need to make more poutines, which obviously I'm currently going to make some. I will probably be pouring more than this before my next sale. Just because I literally sold out of every single one. And out of every single one as well. So I'm going to try and do my best to get some other ones out. I love seeing all the pictures from everybody that got them too. They've been sending me them on their trees and they're so cute. They all found really good homes. And now it's just the wonderfulness of mixing. Say hello to anybody if I missed ya. It doesn't really like notify me who's logging in or anything. It just kind of will pop up if you guys say something, but I don't really know like who's coming in and out. So just so you guys know. It's not like Instagram. Like Instagram tells me. But yes, I have lots of plans tonight to do stuff. Sorry if I keep banging into the phone here. And see, the nice thing about Art and Glow is it does get like super clear. And I created a lot of bubbles because I'm impatient. But if you slow down your mixing, it really does not create a lot of bubbles. And I'll be doing lots of what I call clear coating of molds. And it's basically just to get that first coat of resin. So when I'm ready to do my next layer of either color or glitter, it kind of is like up above it. So it's really nice to kind of give it that extra dimension. Much like these pieces, there'll be some that'll be kind of forced down and some that won't. Plus it degasses. I didn't realize how nice it was before art. Right. And I mean, I don't get me wrong. I loved Amazing Clearcast as a beginner. But once I got into Art and Glow, I was like, why did I take so long to switch over? Because I was so like committed to Amazing Clearcast. And then once I started using this, I mean, the quality is just so much better, and it's really not, in the long run, I don't really feel like it's that much more because I feel like my Art and Glow goes way further than my Amazing Clearcast. I was literally buying like a box to 2 boxes a week. And when I buy my Art and Glow, I buy a whole gallon and it can last me, it's totally worth it. So, and especially like I have my discount code and then they just they ran a sale. So I think that really helps. Every little bit helps. All right. So I'm going to let it sit for a minute and then I'm going to actually grab some of the molds that I was going to show you guys that I'm going for. So I'm going to actually pour some more of the bulbs. I just got some really cute stickers in. So I am going to make some more light bulbs because I had some that sold out completely. I think I only have one light bulb actually left. So I'm going to do some more of these. And I realize like this is kind of cutting it close to Christmas. But I'm also going to do this, but I figure, next year, and I usually ship pretty quickly. These took forever to paint, but I feel like the outcome is going to be really pretty. So I'm excited about these. I did pull out my mini paws. I had a request to do some Christmas paws, so I'm going to do some regular, just little Christmas version paws. And I'm going to be pouring, so I'm really excited about, I haven't done Hello Kitties for a while. The paws are those metallic paint in the wreaths. I don't say, but it's really pretty paint. I'll say that. And then I do have some Maries that I'm going to paint. That I painted. That I'm going to pour. Like I said, I have a lot to pour. I did have more requests for some of my Christmas themed gummy bears because the one I guess that everybody wanted was sold. So I'm going to try and do a couple different variations of that. And then I had a request for a Galaxy Kuromi with my new Glitter Hippo glitters. So I'm definitely going to be doing a different version of the Galaxy with that. You need one of the paws? Well, I will have some. And then I want to say it's strawberry shortcake and my This World. Those two were the most popular of my snowflakes. So I'm actually going to just do a full pour. I have 2 of these trays ready. So I'm going to do one of just Out of This World, and one of just strawberry shortcake. And then I had a request to do more of the Smurf, which was the other popular color. So that will be the next one that I will pour. So I'll have 3 colors available, and that will probably be it for the next sale. And then a lot of this, as you can see, a lot of it's just gonna be clear coats. The only thing that's really gonna have a lot will probably be the paws, because I'm gonna have to add color to the paws. Possibly my little trees, but I'm gonna have to see what exactly I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna just do full on color, or if I'm gonna do a clear coat, decorate, and then pour, or then put glitter. I might do it that way. That might be a very big possibility. The light bulbs, and obviously all the bubble teas. I need to pour the back of my pumpkin. I have a lot to do. So I'm going to just start clear coating right now. So at least I can start getting ahead of something. And I probably will have to do more than one pour. So this might be a long life. I'm just going to clear some space. I thought I cleared it, and I did not clear it. So let me clear a little bit more space, because I have a feeling I'm going to be taking over here. I was packing all the orders, so I have like bags and bags and bags like everywhere. And then they're all flying at me. Of course. The attack of the bags. All right. So I think I got much clear. All right. So I'm going to just scoot these back just a tiny bit, because I'm going to get these at least started so they can just set up. And then I will pour these so I can just set them in. But this one, I kind of like it when the resin is just a little bit more, can I say, like thinner, so I can really get into all those little crevices. And I do pre-paint some of my molds. A lot of my other ones, especially a lot of my plastic ones, I prefer to paint after. Certain silicone ones, I don't mind actually painting after. It just really depends on what the details and everything is. So it's been a lot of trial and error. So it's like, what do I like to what I don't like? Because I mean, I've seen some people that they paint stuff amazingly after, and if I was them, I would just do it that way. But for things I just like, it's just my own methods. So I was reading a few Instagrammers where they were talking about what they do when they pour, and I myself, apparently it's all of us that do resin. I like to watch a lot of like, I either call it what I call crap TV, so like the Real Housewives. I love the Real Housewives. Vanderpump Rules just came back, and I'm obsessed with Vanderpump Rules. And then I love documentaries. So I watch a lot of like really hard hitting documentaries. I get very intrigued by them. And then I heard a very funny one, because I thought I was the only one that does this. I watch a lot of scary movies late at night when I pour, which is probably not a good idea because it's so quiet, but I don't know. I guess I'm not alone on that, because I've seen, I don't know how many people are like, a good horror movie. So I don't know. I think it's like sometimes the silence of doing it by yourself is just like you need to have like a little extra sound or whatever. I'm definitely like that. I like to have noise, even if it's, I guess, scary. Do you use a paintbrush for painting the molds? Love your creations. Some of them I do, and it's a very fine tip one, which I've had to buy quite a few, like, over the years, just because they can get really dull or really frayed quickly. But what was the other one? Do you like to watch shows where it goes into the mind of a serial killer? Yes, I love those shows. I like Investigation ID. Um, I like the First 48. I like Live PD. Like, I don't know. I used to watch The Web of Lies. I watch a lot of ID. I've even watched a lot of the Dateline ones that were on. You know, I really never got into Criminal Minds. I did like way, way back when it first started. I was really into it, and then it was like after I had my kid, I kind of couldn't watch a lot of movies and a lot of certain shows just because she was like what I used to be really interested in. So I kind of missed out a few years of seasons on that. But yeah, but then I mean, I was really into like True Blood, and then I lost the last season. I have the DVD, but I still have yet to watch it. So right when I had her, that was like the last year of True Blood, and I was like, really? I'm gonna miss it. But I just have to get off my butt sometime and put it in the DVD player and just watch it. Cold Case. Oh yes. I binged it on Netflix, but yeah, I feel you. I have to watch my horror and crime docus when my kids are asleep. Right. And it's so frustrating because then my daughter's a night owl, and that's totally my fault. But I'm always like, really? I love True Blood. Pam is my favorite. Oh my gosh. I forgot about Pam. Yeah, she is like insane. And then I heard that like I can't think of his name, but one of the guys like died. So I was like, really? But yes, I get into like the really like weird stuff. Like I I like stuff like Contagion, and my husband and I actually watched this show on Netflix that was called 13 Cameras, and that was so freaky. And then we watched the sequel, which was 14 Cameras. So if you guys are into like kind of like creepy, creepy, like, watch that. I mean, we were totally sucked in, but it was so good, right? Oh my gosh, he was so weird. But we were totally into it because we were like, well, that was like our honeymoon basically because we never got to have like time on our own. So we finally got to take like a trip away from our daughter for one day, and we were like, let's watch a scary movie. We never get to just watch one. We have to wait till all the kids go to bed, and we watched those two that night. This is insane. Okay, so I'm gonna use my it's like an embossing tool, and this is just for me touching this, unfortunately, with my resin hands. But this works really good for popping bubbles. The fact he got away though on the second and he's straight. Oh, I know. That was so creepy. But it's because I think they're gonna try to make another one. I have a feeling. It's like, let's just keep this going. All right. So I can already see a lot of little bubbles that are trying to hide in all these little crevices. So I'm going to jab this with toothpicks. I sound really ridiculous saying this, but I only saw the first Saw movie like this last year, and I actually didn't mind it. I thought they were actually the first one that we saw that because like, my husband was like making fun of me, like what? And I don't know what happened. I don't know why I never saw them. Never saw them. But I actually thought it was actually pretty good for what it was like in the end. It was kind of like I didn't expect it, like what was going to really happen in all this, but then I kind of did. But it was like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I think we only watched the first one though, because I watch a lot of The Shining. I have to watch The Shining at least every Halloween. I have to watch Halloween every Halloween. I have to watch all the Scream series. That was my generation. It's all about Scream. All right, so these are all just coated, even though now I'm seeing these float up. So hopefully my phone just acted all crazy. I was like, oh no. But yeah, I watch all sorts of different movies. Freddie, Michael, or Jason, who is your favorite? I gotta go with Jason. I have to go with Michael. Halloween is such a classic. I can't. I have to go with Michael. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've watched Friday the 13th quite a few times. And I watched quite a few Freddy. But I don't know. I want to know how people make shaker charms out of no. Oh, me too. Tell me about it. I'm gonna try to figure it out. He's your mom's favorite too. Yeah, I don't know. I've just like seriously, I could watch Halloween. I could watch Halloween any time of year. It does not even have to be Halloween. And I actually did watch it like August. I was up one night and I was like, I'm gonna watch Halloween. I don't care if it's not even Halloween time. I'm just gonna do it because that's how I roll. All right. But yes, I have the same thing. Like, how are these people doing that? Because I tried way, way back in the day and I just gave up because I felt like I was wasting so much resin just trying to go through and figure it out. And I know it's probably because I've heard, I actually spoke with one of the people that does it, and she said it is a very, very process, which kind of expected because you're basically making something out of nothing. But I'm like, that's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear this was easier. But no. So I will still be on the way to figure it out. All right. And then I'm going to just drop these in just so I can start shifting all these bubbles out, that if there's anything that's wiggled underneath. And I was actually pretty surprised. Like, I mean, not really, but I was surprised that so many people were obsessed with the little Pushins. But Hummingbird is, I mean, she is like such a close second in something that I'm just obsessing over. She's just so cute and adorable. I have so many ideas for Valentine's Day with her. I'm already thinking ahead. Like, more humming mint, please. The world needs more humming mint. I mean, I could do Pusheen all day, every day, but you know, I'm sure everybody else could too. All right. So I'm going to of some air, and I'm going to set this to the side until I'm ready to glitter it. And I just got some really adorable Jack pieces. So I might be doing some Jack hearts. He's like dressed as Santa. And I know my sister-in-law is going to want one. I can already hear her like, Jill, I need one. So I'm probably going to be making her one because I know she'll want one as an ornament. But I don't know. I could see like that being really a cute one for sure. All right. So I'm going to do this last one just so I get these out of the way. I still can't believe I'm coming up to my 2-year anniversary with resin. It doesn't even seem like that's even possible. But I am really thinking about getting back into my clay pieces again. Do that just to incorporate some of my clay with resin, like I used to when I first started. But I got so overwhelmed with like all the requests for resin when I first started. I was taking so many customs on. I kind of had to pull away from clay, and now that I'm not really taking as many customs, I might actually be able to do that and start including my resin piece or my clay pieces again into the resin. If I can still do it. It's been a while. I think the last piece I made was like a stitch piece that's on my feed. But I still remember a lot of like the stuff I used to do. I have to pull out my little toaster oven that I cooked in. I had to put that thing away because I was like, I'm not using it anymore. I'm not even cooking any charms. Just taking up area. Especially like when I would do my Game Boys, I would make little special pieces. Those tiny mouths, I couldn't believe you made those. Thank you. Yes. I took so much time, like it took me so long to get there. It was like I felt like giving up on clay quite a bit just because the community was so like big. There was a lot of people, but I just kind of was like, does it have to be pastel? Like, do I have to make pastel pieces? And then I'm sitting here going like, why do I have to? Because it's my own creative thought. So when I got into there, almost everybody made pastel, and I just really wanted to make something that was like me. And I've always been a love the colors and everything. So that's what I decided to do. I think it kind of like shocked a lot of people that I was so like ballsy to start. One of my friends, she even told me like, "You're using that many colors?" I didn't even do that till like my first couple months, and I was like, "Oh, like is that wrong?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "You're just going for it." And I was like, "Well, I thought that's what we're supposed to do. Just go for it. Make it fun." But yeah, I'm so excited to get so many of these pieces done. See, my stepson's birthday is Thursday, but he's gonna be with his mom. So I'll at least be able to get some stuff started. Is it expensive to start doing? I feel like every craft is. Just because like you say I'm only going to buy this and this, and then by the end once you start liking it, you just keep adding more and more. But I want to say it's been like to start can easily be like $150 between molds, glitter, you know, pigment stickers. I mean, you name it, cups, popsicle sticks. It just starts adding up. So if it's something you're interested in, I would say then go for it. It's the only way that you can really tell. I really want to get into resin crafting really today. I've been obsessing with it for like 6 years now. You're a huge inspiration to finally do it. Just need a job to start it, right? Yes. Yes, very, very true. All crafting is expensive. I wish it wasn't, but it is. And I mean, I always say bargain shop. I like to get my coupons and make sure I get everything at a really good discount. I'm a bargain shopper for sure. It has to be it has to be on sale. If it's not on sale, I'm not buying it. That's just how I am. All right, let's see. Looks like this first one's mainly going to be like coating, which is super boring, but I want to be able to focus on all the little detailed stuff later. It seems every time I do a craft I love, and when I try to sell my work, no one wants to buy. That's my problem. And I think, to be honest, I think that's everybody. Because when I first started in clay, like, I had friends that would sell out, even now. I think in the end, the people that really are going to like your work are going to purchase from you no matter what. And then the people that I have a lot of friends that just can't afford it, and they'll tell me, like, I really want to, and I just can't. But I think just their support has been extremely helpful to me. I mean, I remember I was excited when I had 200 followers because I was so shocked that 200 people loved my work. And then as I've grown, I still am in like disbelief of how many people follow me on Instagram and like appreciate what I do and send me wonderful messages. And I even have at times I have pieces that aren't always successful, they fail. And I just get like some of the sweetest customers that are just like, we totally get it. It's handmade, it happens. But I just think you have to believe in yourself. I was literally just telling this to my husband today. Um, and sometimes you just have to like say, okay, I'm going to do it. And if I fail, it's okay. And if I don't, then awesome. I better be prepared. Because in all honesty, I was not prepared. I did not even expect to hit 10,000 as quickly as I did. And I think it was just all because I love it and I do what I love and I think it shows. So I think if you have like the passion for it, you should definitely try. Because how are you ever going to know if you don't try? But I think, it's like anything in art. It's all, okay, well, I have to brainstorm something that's different and I have to brainstorm, something that's new. So that's always the struggle. I think that's even now. Yes, definitely. Always try. Because trust me, there's days I'm like, I have a total block. I've had some releases where I'm like, oh, what did I do wrong? And then I have some where I'm like, holy moly, what did I do that made that happen and be such a success? And I think sometimes when I overthink it, I make it worse instead of just being like, okay, they've all told you they love this and that. Why didn't you just do it? So, and then, you always get those surprises too. Like somebody will say, I was so bummed when I missed out on this. So you're going to make more. And you're like, really? You liked that? And it might have been something that was totally out of the blue. Interesting, like how people react to like things that you maybe don't you like I put out stuff that I like, and I'm always surprised when people really like certain things. So I'm like, well, I love that, but I don't know if everybody else loves that. All right, got some wreaths done. I can't wait to do the wreaths. You guys have no idea. Start some of these Hello Kitties. And I do clear coat a lot. I just find like it's easier when you're on when you're trying to pour certain colors, it's not like they're sinking all into each other. I might actually do these. I think I was asked if I could do some of the smaller Hello Kitties in like the hollow and the iridescent. So I might do half of these hollow and half of these iridescent. We'll have to see how it goes. And I will definitely need more resin. Just like I kind of figured. That's what happens when you have so much to pour. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that cup, and I'm actually gonna get rid of this glove because I like to switch them out to mix. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of scoot this up because I'm going to need to pour the rest of these little kitties at the bottom. And then I'm going to grab some new cups and one of the big cups. I'm gonna grab some sticks. So it looks like I just have to clear coat. I still have to clear coat quite a bit. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So yeah. And then I can start adding glitter to the big giant hearts and hopefully the light bulbs after that. So there'll be enough time. And possibly even the gummy bears. Because I'm probably just going to glitter those. Got to get that glitter out. And the grab bags that I had for Solar Color Dust in my story ended that sale. But they do those quite a few times. So if you follow them on their Instagram, I'm no way sponsored by them. I just had so many people ask. But if you actually go onto their Instagram, they'll actually announce on there like, it's that time, we're going to do grab bags. And they'll actually like post it, and I think they even had a glitch the day I did it. They'd all sold out and they just hadn't put enough quantities in there, but it's such a good deal. Because like I spent $30 with shipping, and after I pulled all the glitters out, I think I had 17 glitters. So even if they were like $4 a piece, I still way overgot what I should have got. And that's not counting like the powders. Oh yeah, they're so worth it. There's so much in them. I mean, I had chameleon powders, I had chrome powder, and then I had like those sample packs where they had like the glow dusts and the thermal dust, which I've never even tried, but I'm super excited. I want to try to use some of those for something. But for $30, like that bag is huge. And totally worth it, like you said. But I think glitter's always worth it, so I might be a little biased. saying hopefully I won't go any longer than a couple hours. So I still have to get up really early tomorrow. But I'm hoping to get most of this stuff done. Say housework is calling me tomorrow. Oh, the joys of housework. All right. It's always fun to watch this go clear. Like sometimes I would have issues with Amazing Clear Cast. It was supposed to go, but if you didn't get the resin where it was like super clear, it would always come out kind of cloudy. That always used to bug me. Like, why does it do that? You learn so much going through different trial and error. And see, the nice thing is like when it gets to that sticky stage, because you have from like, I think it's about to work with something. So like my giant hearts, they're still okay because I poured them, I want to say about 30 minutes ago. So it's just barely getting into that first part of the stage. So I can still do all these clear coats before I even go over and start adding all the decorative stuff, which is nice. So definitely something to think about. Like Amazing Clear Cast, the sticky stage is at 30 minutes exact, and that stuff starts curing really fast. Art and Glow, you always have a lot longer, I feel, working with it, because by the end it's like you're good to go. It's like it's perfect. It doesn't even feel like it's getting hot. It doesn't feel like it's getting sticky. And yet it still holds itself up really well. I want to do Amazing Clear Cast to see if I like it due to being cheaper, but I definitely want to go to Art and Glow. Yeah, I mean, for the availability of it is how it is just in the store, it's definitely good for if you're just wanting to try it out. So I definitely recommend it. If it's just like, it's right here, I want to see if I even like it. Hobby Lobby, you can't, which stinks. But I was like, come on, Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I saw lots of little bubbles like creeping up there. It's like, no, no creeping. I was doing so good. They're all like, oh. All right. I got a little messier, I guess, with this cup. Okay, so it looks like I just have to do these last two and then the bottom row. It looks like this one's done. Yeah, and I'm really into this show right now on Bravo. It's called Dirty John. It's this guy that basically like pretends that he's all these people, but he's like a manipulator and he like lies about really big stuff. I love all that trash TV. It makes me happy. And I'm totally obsessed with Vanderpump Rules. I can't help it. To live through somebody else's drama is just hilarious. Especially when it's like not your own. Like you want to escape and you're like, oh yay, they're not having as good a day as I was. Cool. And I was around the time of like The Hills, where like The Hills got all, like, it was all like, oh, it was fake. Now they're gonna bring back another Hills. I just recently got back into watching Say Yes to the Dress clips here on YouTube, right? Oh my gosh, like sometimes you get on there and you start watching stuff and you're like, what is my life right now? But it makes me happy. Definitely nothing wrong with that. All right, so Hello Kitty is good to go. The spiral that is YouTube. Oh my gosh, that is the truth. Like, no joke. Because it's like, oh, it's fine. Oh crap, I've been on YouTube for how many hours? You know, my daughter watches all these things. Well, maybe rabbit hole, right? Right. When my daughter watches all these YouTube videos, and so does my stepson, and I'm like, what is this? And they're totally down about it. They're just like, yep, this is such and such on YouTube. She watches, like my daughter watches a lot of Roadblocks videos. And it's so funny. I'm like, Cookie Swirl C, and she totally gets into them. All right, so Kuromi's would be good to go, but I'm actually going to add, I always put something near her feet and like her tummy area just because I'm cool like that. Maybe I'll do, I don't know if I want to do this. Ooh, I'll do this. So I'll add some little snowflakes to her tummy. I'll do the white because these are all going to be like color. So I don't want it to like disappear. You know how hard it is just to get out the colors you want out of a little tiny bag while holding gloves. I need an adult. No, really, I do need an adult. Okay. Yeah, I watch a lot of interesting things on YouTube. I like a lot of the Jimmy Fallon stuff. If you guys like like really need a good laugh, watch mean tweets, where it's like celebrities are reading tweets that people that don't like them say about them, and they actually read it. It is hilarious. Oh, I love those too. Like if I'm having, I'll be like, oh look, they don't like them right now. That's cool because I'm having a bad day and I'm gonna laugh at you. And some of the people I'm like, these are celebrities. How old am I? I don't know who these people are. Like, oh, this is a celebrity. Cool. All right, so I just put little tiny snowflakes down by her tummy. That's it. So you guys kind of see. I was like, why is my zoom out not working? I was like, no. You cannot zoom me back out or in or whatever I just did. All right. I just realized I'm like gonna run out of room over here, so I'm trying to readjust. Because apparently I have too much stuff I want to pour. So clear coat for these little pikas, which for the most part, I kind of just do the face. I used to try to do the ears, but that's just not happening. So I'm like, it's all good. Because now I kind of paint the ears after. So that's something else I kind of learned. Like, I was like, you know, I could totally do this after. Because painting the ears in this mold is such a pain in the butt. Like, I want to scream. And the bad thing about this Pikachu mold is the bubbles in the eyes. So you really have to watch it. Because they want to go a little crazy. Alright. This Pikachu looks like he has crazy eyes. And he's adorable, so he does not have crazy eyes. It's just what the resin made him do. So gently, because there is paint in there, you kind of just gently flick them out. Some of them will kind of make it out on their own, and other ones are like, no, I'm going to stay in here. But thanks. And of course, it's like the tiniest. Thankfully, the last two do not need it. They're good. They're good to go. Like, no, we're good. These make me want Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. I wish they'd have an Eevee mold. That would be so cute. Or a Squirtle. I really like Squirtle. Oh, really? This little bubble is gonna want to jump. But yeah, they need to make like Squirtle, Eevee, like, we need other molds. Other molds. It's gotten again, even though I don't really know if like they ever forgot. I forget who maybe Supply Sprite, but they made a bunch of evil. Yeah, but I mean like this. Like, I like the little faces. I wish they would do something like this, where they have like all the cute little expressions and everything. I don't know. I did see hers though. Hers looks really cute. Like we really need models. Shanna, don't tell them. Just like I need more glitter, okay? At least what I keep telling my husband. He just looks at me now and shakes his head in disbelief. Like, woman, you do not need any more glitter. It's like saying I don't need food. You know, I could really get melodramatic about it. Then he just usually rolls his eyes and is like, whatever. He did complain the other day, and I didn't notice. So I sprayed my kid's hair during Halloween with this glitter hairspray. And apparently, well, you did inhale it. I did. Don't tell him though, okay? Um, but apparently I sprayed our door in our bathroom with this glitter hairspray. So he was like, "You really did glitter everything, didn't you?" Yep. You're welcome. It's really pretty though. It's like all colors of glitter on my bathroom door. And I'm not going to clean it off. I'm just going to leave it. I'll clean it when I feel like, well, it's ready for Christmas. See, I was thinking ahead. Because I have not even decorated a tree yet. My tree is still sitting in its box because I'm a slacker. Well, you know, my daughter's volunteer day, that wore me out. My brother hates I have glitter perfume from Bath and Body, and sometimes it gets everywhere. He's like, "You hugged me, now it's on." Yes, I have some of that from Victoria's Secret, and I did the same thing to my husband. And then he was like, "Why do I have glitter all over myself?" And I did not tell him. And I was like, "I don't know. Are you rubbing on glitter somewhere?" He couldn't figure it out. He should have just known, but he didn't. So joke was on him. Haha. I glittered you. He would probably not be very happy about that, but oh well. All right, so I'm gonna do this. My Love Spell spray is glitter. Oh, I love Love Spell. That smells so good. I think I actually just wore that not that long ago. And my stepdaughter was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Here, you can have some too." And then my daughter was like, "Ooh." And I was like, "Here, you can have some too." So my whole house smelled like Love Spell, and all of the girls in the house had glitter all over them. I was like, success. I have done my job. I mean, he'd probably be like, "Woman, stop putting glitter all over everybody." No. No, I can't. Parenting done right. See, that's what I say. I mean, I'm not like I'm giving them crack. If you want to call glitter crack, that's everybody else's deal, but it's glitter. Come to the dark side. We have glitter and cookies. Okay, I need that on a sign. Definitely. I do have a sign that says "'Tis the season to sparkle," and it's like a shaker frame, and I can actually flip it upside down and there's glitter. My husband's like, "If that breaks," I was like, "It's gonna be so pretty." And he did drop a bunch of glitter all over our floor. And I was like, "Look, you glittered the floor." And he was so upset. He's like, "Oh well." Yep, you did it. I saw you do it. It wasn't me this time. It was totally you. But it was okay. Because he did it. So it was all good. Cute. Yay for Humming Mint. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with her. It's not my fault. She's just so cute. I don't know if she's gonna fit. Yes, it will. I don't think so. That one will. I have so many people now that have come into my obsession with Humming Mint. I'm like, yes, I have done good because Humming Mint is amazing and super cute. So people that don't like her, we can't be friends. It's just how it is. It's like saying you don't like Bambi. Bambi's adorable. Humming Mint is too adorable. You know, my mom was like, what is that? I told her, and she's like, I want all of them. Yep. I'm your daughter, and you're my mom. Totally works. I don't think any of those are going to work. Let's see. You know, I did have all this stuff nice and organized until I dropped a whole bunch of my stickers. And I was like, I seriously just dropped all those stickers. I was so mad at myself. I can't believe I did that. I was like, for real though, I just. There we go. It's like, no, they can't fall. But they did, because they're turds. And I'm just messy. I'm a messy crafter. She is adorable. Where did you get that mold, if you don't mind me asking? I actually got this last year at Michael's. And I love this mold, and I'm so glad I got it when I did. So if you guys see molds, because Michael's has a bunch again this year, if you guys see molds, definitely get them, because they don't always come out with the same ones every year. They like to definitely get it all switched up. Just like never trust a skinny chef, never trust a crafter with a clean room or area, right? That's what I'm saying. See, I'm so trustworthy. I am very messy. But my workstation, when I do my stuff, is very clean. I'm an organized, disorganized person, if that makes any sense. All right, so this is going to be some Hello Kitty, which I'm down because they're cute. I'm the same way. Yeah, I think it's easier. I don't know why. Like, if I clean, I'm like, I can't find anything. And I'm all like, oh, I know it was here. I swore it was here. And that's why I told my husband, I was like, I cannot clean. Because if I clean, I can't find anything. It's just how it is. It is how it is. All right, so I'm going to do and I might do some of these with some of the glitter hippo glitters too. I'm going to do some Christmas-esque ones because that was what my request was. But I might actually do a few with the new glitters. And maybe even some of the solar color dust. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. Because that's how I go. I really don't plan. What do I really want to do today? And then usually I'm like, I want to pour everything. And I'm like, that's unreasonable. I can't pour everything. There was one day I think I did 7 pours. And then I wanted to take a really long nap because that was a lot. My husband's like, try to pour as much as you can. Okay, you watching the kids or you? Okay, I gotta have both hands. Watching the kids, because any wife out there understands why I'm saying that. And he's like, yes. Let's just say he didn't really watch the kids, but I did get all those pours done. Good night, ladies. Early morning appointment. Oh, good night, Hannah. Would a candy cane looking gummy bear look cute in my head? It's iffy. I think so. I think that'd be really cute. That's a really cute idea. But I like the ones that are like, I don't know, like different. I think sometimes those come out the best. So I might have to do my continuation pours tomorrow, I feel. So I'm gonna start with these that I poured like a while ago. So they should be pretty good for the most part. And I am gonna actually take off my glove so I can actually grab some stuff in here because it's hard to grab stuff when you can't really grab it. Okay, I'm just trying to pull out some different ideas. All right, so I'm gonna do Pusheen's first. And I'm going to do some snowflakes. I just kind of drop them and then I adjust later because that's the nice thing about this. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can kind of switch it around. And I do coat all this stuff in resin. Okay. I just noticed you guys really can't see what I'm doing. And then where is it? This one. They're just like little sprinkles and balls. I'm just gonna drop some in there. Okay. Once again, I grab my little toothpick and just kind of force them down a little bit. And as you can see, they are kind of getting like to that stage of where it's getting a little bit thicker, which is good because it really won't be moving around and floating around too much. Okay. Before I add glitter, I actually think I'm just going to go ahead and do the next ones. So the next one I'm going to do kind of like the silver snow theme. I kind of like it where it's like a little bit a classy theme. Same thing. I just kind of shove them down. some of these little balls that I have, they're like extremely huge, so they don't actually get covered up most of the time until you get that last resin coat on the very back, which is totally cool because it's going to get covered either way. But it's always interesting to see. So I only have to go watch the video on demand later. Night night. Happy crafting night. Thanks for coming. And I'm sorry guys, I'm always so late, but I never go to bed when I need them to go to bed. I was like, go to sleep. Mama's trying to craft. All right, so I'm going to actually start grabbing glitters for these two. And then this one, I think I'm going to just pretty much fully do glitter, I think. I might use this one, actually. Now I'm rethinking it. I'm like, hold on. I actually think I'm going to use this little mix. I think that will be really cute. So I'm going to drop the ball. Gosh, this one has so much stuff in it, but I love it. It's so colorful. Grab them all out of here. Let's see. Let's do. All right. So these are all ready for glitter. Gotta close that up so I don't spill it everywhere. And I'm gonna use, on this last one, I'm gonna use this Cherry by Recollections towards the top, if I can. And then I'm going to use some of this tinsel green that I got from Hobby Lobby. There really wasn't like a name on it. It was just like a sample pack. I've bought 2 of these since then. I've already gone through almost one full one. And then I'm going to use, let's see, maybe this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this just white. It was part of like a pack of glitters that I got at Michael's. And then I'm going to use the red tinsel version. And I like these because they're holographic, so it gives like an extra sparkle. And then I'm going to finish it off with some emerald. That's from Recollections as well. And the first heart is done. So second heart, it's going to be a different theme. I'm going to grab, if I can find it. it is. So I'm gonna grab my holographic. I think they call it Bling Bling. And then I think I'll do this one, and this one. All right. So I'm gonna start it off with Bling Bling. And I just noticed I got all sorts of red in this one. So, because this part is not going to really show in the front, I'm going to scoot the glitters behind the planner. Because you're not going to be able to see what's behind it. I don't want red glitter in my thing. Little piece of it. No. All right, I think I got most of the culprit glitter that jumped behind there. So I'm going to add, hopefully without pouring into the next one, some Bling Bling to the top. And then I'm going to add some sugar cube. That was a Martha Stewart. I actually got this from a D stash. And as you can see, this is really not going to fully cover all that piece right there. So what I do is I'll actually take just some extra fine iridescent glitter and I'll actually pour it directly behind it. So anything that's not caught will have fine glitter changing and it'll totally see through and then you won't really be able to tell. And then I'm going to use some of this silver holographic tinsel. And last, I'm going to use the white again. That's just like some iridescent glitters. This one's pretty because it's like chunky and fine all together. It's like a little winter wonderland. All right, next one is going to be more of like a blue, white, and probably silver theme. So I'm going to start it. Which one do I want to use? Maybe this one. Sorry, it's way in the back, of course. I'm going to use Peacock. Maybe, if it wants to come out. And I'm going to use some of the silver tinsel. I'm actually going to use the little spoon this time, just because. And then I'm going to use, I think I'm actually going to use the snow cube or the sugar cube again, and then I'll do the iridescent behind that one. So I think it'll play off of all these colors really well. And I'm going to actually use the blue tinsel. And then I'm going to finish, well actually I'm going to put this behind the sugar cube. And I'm going to finish it with the Bling Bling, just towards the end. All right, so poutines are done. And now it is time for the little humming mints, which I might leave that out because I might actually do the same kind of theme. Theme of glitters, I mean. So I'm going to use some of these little stars. And just jab them in there. And then I think I might actually just use the little sprinkles that are kind of matched up with it. So it's going to be kind of like a bluish, grayish, white look. All right. All those put away. And then also just have to jab these down a little bit. It's a lot of shifting and switching around. So you kind of want them to be a little bit away from each other, but not like too forced. All right, so this one, I'm actually probably going to do the similar theme to this one over here. So I'm going to do, I actually think I'm going to start with the tinsel on this one. So I'll do the tinsel and then I'll do the bling bling. And I'll do the iridescent white. And I'll actually just end it with the holographic silver tinsel. I think that'll be really pretty. Kind of soft, just a hint of the color. All right, so the second one, I'm actually going to change the theme completely. Let me grab my next one because it's not going to be all this super cutesy. Let's see if I can find it. Well, I mean, it's going to be very cutesy, but I'm actually going to do another one of the little, I'm actually going to possibly do like 2 different versions of this. So I'm going to do 2 of them, but different backgrounds completely. So this one was really a popular one too. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of shift these around a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do same kind of thing on this one. All right, so just shift this one the same way. So much concentration on all these little pieces just to make sure that it looks the right way. So some of these kind of created a little bit of bubbles, so I'm going to gently try to pop them. Just without having to blow all the other glitters away. So this one I'm going to use, my cherry. Which really likes to sprinkle all over the place, I'm noticing. And I'm gonna use I think I'll kind of use a little bit of just the white and the sugar cube down the middle. I'm gonna do a little bit of and I'm gonna use, let's see if I can find it. I have so many glitter hippo glitters at the moment. I'm trying to figure out where it's at. Let's see. I need to find one that's already open. I need a container to hold all these glitters in. That's what I really need. All right. I'm getting closer. There it is. I'm going to use the Awesome Opossum. I'll make sure I don't drop all the rest of those glitters back there. Okay. And so at the very bottom of this one, I'm going to add this glitter. Humming mint. And then for this one, I'm actually going to use some of this holographic gold glitter, which I don't even think I've even opened it, to be honest. No, I have not. So let me kind of, in over here, break this down a little bit. Because they have this nice little piece that's here, and then you have to like break this off in order to get this to open, which I get, but it's kind of a pain to open this sometimes. All right, so I'm going to actually put some gold. And I think I'm going to use some of this blush. It's like tinsel. Which this one's always been a pain to get out. I don't know why. And I'm gonna add, let's see if I can grab it. On top of that, I'm gonna add some of the blush. That's just the regular glitter. I'm going to add it there, and I'm gonna finish the bottom. So it'll be kind of like a pink and gold humming mint, but you'll only be able to see this fine one towards the bottom. All right, so these just need to now cure overnight. And now I'm going to grab my little light bulbs that I did earlier. So I'm going to do, I actually think I'm going to use this holographic gold and to be towards the top of these little light bulbs. And just so for my own peace of mind, I'm going to grab my little tiny spoon. So I can kind of have like my own way of just holding it up here. So that's going to be all the gold side of that version. And then on the other one, I'm going to do the tinsel. The tinsel definitely has a mind of its own, and it just kind of goes wherever it wants. Spoon or no spoon, it just kind of flies wherever, just like that one did. All right. And just because, same thing, I'm going to kind of shove these little strays, unless they just want to come with me, which they do. I'm just going to kind of pull these off. There we go. So humming mint, I'm going to do different colors for each of the themes. So like the top one, I actually think I'm going to use this blue tinseled color for the whole bulb. Just because I feel like the blue really shows off to her. Most of the blue pieces I've made with her are really pretty. And then I actually think, I know it's not like a super festive color, but I know bulbs are all colors. I'm going to do a purple. Because I know like there's a lot of themed trees. Like I myself, I have all different colors on my tree. I think it just looks pretty when it's like a big mixture of everything. So I have that one. And then I want to do, I think I'm actually going to do for the Hello Kitty down here, I'm going to see the red tinsel. And let's see what else I got in here. I think I'm actually going to use this color. It's just like a slate blue. I'm going to use over here on this last little hemming mitt on this side. I think reflectively it would be really pretty. It's kind of like a silverish color, so like silver and gold. And let's see. I think, I don't know if I like that one. Trying to find colors that I think would play off of each other really well with the gold on the top. There's so many. All right, so I think one of these Hello Kitties, I think maybe this one, I'm going to do like this. It's like a light rose color. And I would think I'm going to use this glitz that's going to be on one of the humming mints. And I do have like these new ones that I got that are like a vintage glitter mix. I think I'm actually going to do on both of these last ones because one's a humming mint and one's a Hello Kitty. I think they're like really pretty. They're like a nice shimmery glitter. So those are all done. And I think the only thing I have left to glitter up is my gummy bears. So I was told I need to do more of my Christmas version gummy bears. So I'm going to do a couple of those, and I'm going to do a couple, just maybe some regular gummies. So I think I'm going to drop too many things everywhere. Oh, sorry. Just totally banged into you guys. I think I'm going to use some reindeer. Let's see if I can get them to fit. I think they should fit okay. Yeah. So I'm going to put some reindeer before I add the glitter. I think I just have 3 on this bottom. I kind of ran out of resin again, which is okay. And after this, I'm probably going to sign off. I'll probably do, if I get a chance tomorrow, I'll probably do another live where I'm going to pour the rest of the stuff that I just didn't get to pour tonight, because I'm looking at like 11 o'clock. I have to be up at 6 a.m. get my kids to school, and it's already been a long day. So I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do the tinsel red. Do red and green. So those are all going to be red. And then I'm going to use some green. I'm going to do some of the white. And then I think I will actually do some of this cherry. It's like the little chunkier glitter. And then I will do, I think I'll just do like the tinsel emerald. Maybe not. This one's not even open. I really don't want to open it right now. It'll probably fly all over the place. Oh, how about I'll do the emerald chunky version. That's pretty. It's basically the same thing. All right. And there's some Christmas bears. And then I think on the last ones, Let me look and see what I got that I might want to try out. Because this is a lot of times how I find out, like, if I really love a certain glitter and it really shows, like, reflectively what it's going to look like. So I might do, like, a galaxy crystal. And let's see. I might do a cool side of the pillow. That's like a holographic one. How like bubble gum. This is how I figure out like what are gonna be my favorite ones. Even though so far I have not had one where I'm like, it is not my favorite. They're kind of like all becoming my favorite. Let's see, let me find one I haven't used. Use that, use that. Let's try. I'm trying to think of something that's going to be kind of like different. Maybe I'll try the purple amethyst. I think those would be good. So they're all different. I've never used them. If you hear a big crash, it's my glitter. Because I just shoved a bunch all together. All right. Try getting my glitter drawer shut here. There we go. All right. So I think first I'm going to try this galaxy crystal. This is really pretty. So it looks like that. And I'm just going to dust. Wow, this color is like super deep. It's really pretty. It's probably not showing up on the camera, but it is really, really, really like a deep sparkly purple. It's really pretty. And it's literally like twinkling, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to try cool side of the pillow, which is like a holographic blue. And I love holographic everything, so glitter is no exception. Glitter everything holographic. Oh, I did not cut this open right. Grab out the scissors. Did you hate it when you guys have like a tear bag and then the tear bag does not open right? You're like, really? And my tear bag still isn't opening. I really messed this one up. Okay. Let me see if I can get it open now. I cut down a little further. Really? No. It where my zip or my bag like closes. I really don't want it to do that. There we go. Had to go all the way down to the edge. All right. Cool side of the pillow. This one's really pretty. Okay. That one's same thing. Really pretty blue. It kind of reminds me of the pool blue that Recollections has. It reminds me of that in a way. And I'm going to do metallic bubblegum. Let's see if I have better luck ripping this one to open. Yes, I do. Do you ever notice their glitter kind of smells like cake? You know, now that you said it, I just smelled it and it does smell like cake. That is so weird. I'm going to now inhale glitter again. That is so cool. I never even noticed. I have an air purifier next to me, so the reason I couldn't smell it. I always have it running. Ooh, this is so pretty. I am so like obsessed with their glitters. I'm secretly like, can you guys just send me all your glitters and I will be so excited. Merry Christmas to me. All right. And the last one I'm going to try is Purple Amethyst. So I have like the Christmas to the very not Christmas, but to each his own. I know a lot of people like different colors. Ooh, this one's pretty. I think this is supposed to be like their crystal glitter. That's so pretty. I just used mine for the first time tonight and kept smelling something sweet. Figured it was the glitter. That is so funny. Yeah, I love these glitters. It's just a bonus now that they smell like cake. That is so weird because now I'm like, I do smell it. I get the glitter. It's a scratch and sniff. I did lots of clear coating and then I got lots of pieces done. Tomorrow I'll probably do a live via Instagram, just because I know a lot more people are still kind of getting used to the fact that I'm trying to do more YouTubes and they really haven't got onto YouTube as often. But I also try to do more YouTube lives and stuff just because it's nice that I'm not getting cut off like mid live. But thank you guys so much for staying with me, stopping by. I will save this, so if anybody was interested in certain colors or certain technique, you can always come back to it. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or anything, definitely let me know. DM me on Instagram. I'm trying to catch up. I had over 50 messages today to try to go through, and I'm still not caught up. But if there's something that you guys are really wanting to see, I will try to do a shaker and a basics tutorial when I get my new camera from Christmas that I can actually record in HD on. So I think that'll be super helpful and I will be able to have a nicer looking video for you guys. But I'm trying to get more of like when I first started for all the newbies that want to try it out. But definitely beautiful glitters. These molds are from Charms by Emmy Chan. Caroline sells them. She has the clear ones available. If you guys go to her page, you can actually use my code Jillian10 and you can get 10% off of your purchase. She has these. She has shiny heart molds, all sorts of stuff, stickers, everything. She has a website. She has a sales page, all that stuff. Just let her know I sent you and she'll totally know what's going on. But otherwise, thank you guys for staying for 2 hours. Didn't seem like it went that fast. But like I said, I'll save this and I'll see you guys later. Bye.